Wife had affair with coworker. D-Day 6 months ago. A lot of emotional/physical back and forth since, finally said I'm done with her about 2 months ago. No contact for 54 days. Divorced, living separately. 2 kids. Well, I'd like to thank everyone on here for your constant support, advice, and for basically just being awesome human beings. I believe I've reached a point where I can consider myself recovered. The good days far outweigh the bad, and my life is back on track. Since NC has worked wonders for me, I am leaving Reddit for a while. I still get somewhat triggered by reading other stories about infidelity. So, I'm just trying to limit exposure to things that stir up my emotions for a while. This is probably going to be a bit jumbled and mixed together. None of this is meant to offend anyone or belittle your experiences with infidelity. This post is a reflection of my current state of mind and my past experiences. I've gotten a bunch of well-meaning advice from a lot of folks, mostly from people who only offer cliches and half-baked thoughts with no real practical way of applying it. So here is my take on each of them, and how to properly apply them. Time heals all wounds. Nope. I don't like this quote, because it gives off the impression that no matter what you do, you'll eventually be fine, or things will work themselves out. I personally don't buy into this notion. Why? Because by not taking responsibility and action now, you will only push your problems further into the future. What might seem like healing is just you carrying your trauma and dysfunctional patterns over into your next relationship. Take responsibility. Now, do you want something to change? Do you want to feel better? Take the necessary steps to get there. Time doesn't heal all wounds. You heal all wounds. Treat yourself with love and respect. So, I should just love and respect myself? Okay. I'm overweight, sitting in my underwear, in my filthy kitchen, eating spaghetti out of a can. Is that a person you would respect? No. How do people, in your eyes, earn your love and respect? They show you that they have integrity, good morals, and are an overall stand-up person. So, be the best version of yourself that you can be. Even when you are alone, don't do anything that will make you think any less of yourself. Treat yourself as someone you love and respect. Know that you are good enough. Do you ever feel like you're not good enough sometimes, though? Well, no one has probably told you this before, but maybe you aren't all that great. I was codependent in my marriage and became an insecure little man. My ex was not the only one to blame for this. You probably know what areas in your life could stand a little improvement. Work on those. Here's an important one. Learn to be alone. Because that's what you are. Alone. At the end of the day, it's just you and your brain. Don't constantly reach out to friends and family or try to distract yourself if you're feeling bad. Try and stick it out by yourself. Of course you should reach out, but once in a while, try doing it solo. It will make you stronger. Our first impulse is to try and alleviate the pain we are feeling somehow, booze, drugs, women. But again, you're merely distracting yourself and postponing the pain. Try and deal with the pain head on. It's probably one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do. Face your demons. Alone. If you love someone, set them free. Bullshit. At one point you will realize that your ex really wasn't that special. With no contact, the fluffy feelings and pedestal thoughts of your ex will eventually fade and will be replaced with a more realistic perception of them. This may sound weird, but every time I try and recall my ex's face, the only thing I see is a visual representation of her character. She almost looks ogreish, her facial features distorted and monstrous. I see her, in my mind, for who she really is. For anyone embarking on this journey, it's not just a traumatic experience, it really is a journey. Remember, with great crisis comes great opportunity for change/growth. The growth won't come automatically, you have to will it into existence. Put in the work.